Hi everyone, welcome back to If My Heart Had Wings, Flight Diary, Kanako's Route, Episode 5, where Aoi finally confessed to Kanako thanks to a setup from Kotori and the other members of the Soaring Club. So, I'm pretty sure Kanako already had feelings for Aoi for a long time, and it's more like, well, I don't think Aoi-kun admires me, so I'm lazy, I'm always half-dressed, and I pretty much make him feel uncomfortable. And unlike the others, I don't have anything special, so other or people in the Soaring Club. And in the last episode, Kanako tried to make something, but as usual, she's bad with it and she burns her food, but thankfully Aoi comes to help Kanako, and he admires Kanako being in an apron, so being like, I'll say, a housewife. So anyways, let's see how it goes from here. So the other members of the Soaring Club, they could sense that there is something going on between the two, and even though Aoi and Kanako try to deny it, the actions don't match up their words. So anyways, so what's Aoi doing? So he's running and panting. So now I've done it. I gripped my cell phone tightly and ran with the speed I could muster towards the dorm. And everyone is bound to be there already, probably wondering where I am and why I hadn't made tonight's dinner yet. Well, obviously they would know. And how could I let myself lose track of time like this? So he remembers what happened. Well, I know. So I think Aoi was afraid that, well, when I mention or confess to her, she might take it as a joke or just some casual talk, but I'm serious. And though she tried to shrug it off, I'm glad that Kanako accepts my feelings for what they are now. And the fact that she felt the same way. Oh, so the same was the icing on the cake. I could not tear myself away from her. Well, you've done your fair share of teasing me up until now, so think of it as payback. Well, you know, I like to see how you react to my teasing, so it's kind of cute and it just tempts me to do it more. And plus, what about dinner? Oh wait, I went too fast, so let's see. So if it was that remark spoken out of desperation than concern that finally made me take notice of the time. And I probably have stayed with her all day if she hadn't pointed that out. Okay? And Kanako said she's going to drop by the convenience store on her own before heading back. And apparently she'd forgotten to pick something up earlier, but I think that's just an excuse, and I'm grateful for it. And if we had walked home together, I'd had wanted to relax and take my time, and that way I could hurry back and get things started. Well, she sure is considerate, but this is not the time for that. Okay, so now Aoi returns. So, hey everyone, I'm here. Well, sorry I'm so late. Wait, huh? Wait, what? I came hurling or hurtling into the dining hall only to find the smell of cooking already drifting from the kitchen. And Yoru and Asa are both hard at work getting something ready. So a few dishes had already been set on the table, fresh and steaming hot.
どうしたのよ、葵。そんな汗だくになっちゃって。
So what's with the rush? Yeah, well, I forgot all about dinner, but I got here as fast as I could.
なんで？支度だったら私たちでやるって言わなかった？
Well, don't worry about it. So we said that we're going to take care of it ourselves. So we'll do dinner. Wait, really? You did?
私ちゃんとメールしたわよ。
I look at my phone. Sure enough, there is an unread message from Kotori waiting for me. Wait, so how could I have missed that? Oh well, that's great. Well, thanks, you girls. And not just for the dinner, but, you know, everything else too.
別にいいわよ。私たちがやりたくてやっただけだし。ね。
No problem. And everyone's smiling back at me. They must have known what I am hinting at. And what did I ever do to deserve friends as great as these?
あとはカナだけなんだけど。
And now for Kana.
一緒じゃなかったんですか？
Well, she...
ごめん。コンビニ寄ってたら思いのほか遅くなっちゃって。
So, I'm sorry. I had to go to the store and it took longer than expected.
あれ？どうしたのみんな。コンビニに寄ってたんですか。へえ。もう、わざとらしいわよ、カナ。
Well, at least you're home, so that's all matters.
なに？一体どうしたの？
So, okay, sorry Kanako. So they found out.
あらら、やっぱり。
Wait, you did? Wait, so why didn't she say anything?
ねえねえ、アゲハ。さっきから何の話してるの？葵とカナコさんが正式に付き合い始めたっていう話よ。え、嘘。
Wait, really? Says Yuka.
あれだけ噂を否定してたのに。
So Sanae obviously had not known the news had her really excited.
改めておめでとうございます、先輩、カナコさん。
So, congratulations!
おめでとうございます。ありがとう。
Sasa looks as happy as if it were happening to her, while Yoru gave a more calm, collected smile. And Kanako's face is going red. She's probably unnerved by this celebratory mood.
ちょっと、どうしてみんな知ってるのよ。葵くん、もう話しちゃったの？
So, did you, Ai-kun, tell everyone about this? Kanako gives me a suspicious look. Am I really the prime suspect? Well, it wasn't me. Kotori and the others had the plan from the start.
仕組まれた？
Oh, so them planned? Yep. They prepared things so when they called for you, you would run into me. And it is all a setup arranged to make sure I tell you how I felt.
なるほど、そういうことだったか。
Okay, I get it.
あと、最後まで見守ってたんだけど、そこまで心配することもなかったわね。
Well, it would ruin the moment if they were spying from a hidden angle.
だから言ったでしょ？葵くんはやるときはやる男なんだから。
So, they've been spying on us too? Wait, So, you.
覗き見なんて趣味が悪いんじゃないの？すみません先輩。でもどうしても気になっちゃって。
So they did spy on the Aoi and Kanako moment.
そうですよ。私たちは心配していたんですから。
I think it's more like, well, I want to see some interesting action going on, more than, well, I'm worried that this will fall apart. Well, you don't look like you mean any of that. And they are obviously enjoying teasing us. Yoru's smirk is getting even bigger. Kanako and I shared a glance.
ところで葵先輩はかなこさんのどこに惹かれたんですか？
I don't know. And I know that question is coming. I just did not think it would be so soon. Well, there's a lot of stuff that happened, and this and that, and...
やっぱり胸ですか？
So, you like her body, right?
あ、なるほど。
I'm sure that was how it was in the beginning.
そうなの？葵くん。
No, I don't know why we even talk about this.
葵先輩も男の方ですから、かなこさんの胸に魅了されたのかなと。確かにカナの胸大きいし、わからなくもないけど、まさかコトリンからセクハラを受けることになるなんてね。
Well, I can't believe this.
人聞きの悪いこと言わないでよ。でもそれなら私だって負けてないと思うんだけど。
So, Ageha had her hands over her own chest to accentuate the curves.
なかなかだと思うけど、まだ私の方が大きいかな。
And Kanako initiated Ageha's gesture, adding a light bouncing movement. And I don't know where to look. And well, let's change the subject, alright? So no more of this talk about who looks better, who has a bigger bust, and etc. And anyhow, it wasn't really her body or her appearance or her appeal that drew me to Kanako.
それなら先輩はかなこさんのどこを好きになったんですか？
So, if that's not the case, then what got you interested in Kanako?
ナイスパスよ、姉さん。
Great. So that was great questioning, Ne-san.
それは私もものすごく興味があるわね。
Come on, so tell us.
ここは二人にお互いのことをとくと語り尽くしていただきましょうか。
Wait, now, hold on just a moment.
今回ばかりは無礼講です。私たちの前で盛大にのろけてください。
So now, if you hold back or try to sidestep, it just adds more suspicions to all of us.
明日はお休みですし、私何時間でもお付き合いしますから。
And plus, there's no school tomorrow, so...
念のためコーヒー用意しとこうかしら。
And now the non-Soaring Club members are joining in, so...
私も手伝います。
I'm trapped. There's no way out now. And everyone is so enthusiastic, but they never thought to ask how Kanako or I felt. And if you notice, Kanako literally slipped out of the conversation. Oh, so speaking of which, where's Kanako? There you go. So Kanako is still trying to sneak out of this. And I caught sight of her trying to slip out of the room unnoticed. Wait, so you're not trying to leave me to face all of this on my own, are you? So I have to deal with all this uncomfortable, embarrassing questions from everyone's and their curiosity.
何も言わないで、ここは見逃して。
Well, come on, so don't look at me. Don't do anything. I'm almost free. Wait, we're supposed to be in this together.
ごめん、 私のために犠牲になって。
Well, just take care of tonight. But then...
おっと、逃がさないわよ、かなちゃん。
I caught you. You think you can escape?
あ、ちょっと。かなこさんも今日の主賓でしょ。ほら、座って座って。
Come on. So don't leave. You're the guest of honor.
いろいろと聞かせてほしいな。かなこさん、待って。話して。
Hold on, so what did Sanae say before she dragged Kanako in? Oh, so Ryoko.
いろいろと聞かせてほしいな。かなこさん。
Okay. And caught on both sides, Kanako is dragged into her seat.
さあさあ、葵も座りなさいって。
And here's a seat for you, Aoi. So sit down. And I'm shoved down next to Kanako. Okay, fine. So if this is how it's going to be, go on ahead and ask us anything.
Yay!
Great. So now we can dump all the uncomfortable, sensitive, embarrassing questions on them.
本当にここで全部話しちゃうの？さすがにちょっと恥ずかしいんだけど。
Well, I don't think we have a choice. They've got, or they are not going to let us go until they know the whole story. And the other girl's eyes are glimmering with dangerous light. They look like predators sizing up a fresh piece of meat. So come on, we're waiting. Kanako resigns herself to her fate and allows herself to a wry smile. Okay, so I wonder how much questioning they got asked. And I wonder how well they handled all those uncomfortable questions. But I'm sure the main point is, how did you two come together and fall in love? Okay, so I think now Aoi's finally released and he's taking a big break in his room. And same with Kanako. I let out a sigh, bigger than I thought I am capable of. Oh, phew, so it's over. It's finally over. And I stretch out on my bed, letting all the tension out of my body. Well, facing everyone is tough. They really did make us bear all. So, answer everything, spill everything out. And the only thing anyone wanted to talk about this evening is Kanako and me. And Kanako had, as usual, remained aloof, letting the cacophony of voices wash over her. So I'll just pretend I didn't hear anything and just let the conversation go over my head. And I have been so lucky. I did my best to answer the constant barrage of questions, but it really took its tail on me. Well, Asa got into it even more than others. I don't know, she had it in her. But they all wished us well in the end, and that was nice of them. So boyfriend and girlfriend. And that is the relationship Kanako and I are in now.
そこまで言うなら、私と付き合ってみる？
She tried to act casual about it, but I could see her blushing the same.
それじゃあ、これからは恋人としてよろしくね。
And then she accepted and reciprocated my feelings with a bashful smile. And just remembering it now made my heart swell with even more affection. I could not wait to get that much closer to her. Okay, so who's at the door? Well, I'm glad you're still up. Wait, Kanako, so is that you? Yeah, so can I come in? Sure, of course. Oh, so I'm just here for... Oh, so I'm going to return the manga that I borrowed from you. Kanako shuffles in holding a pile of graphic novels in her arms. Oh, okay, cool, thanks. So, do you want more than just me returning manga? Well, no, of course not. And thinking to herself, she puts the books back on the shelf. Wait, so a new volume came in. Well, yeah, so the next volume just came out. Oh, so what is it? Okay, so I want to talk about this series. Well, sure, of course. And I wonder if Aoi got a chance to read those. So if I remember, the manga came from Ageha and she gave it to Aoi on the lines of, well, this is great, so you got to find some time to read this. So all of a sudden, I could not calm down. Kanako is sitting on the bed next to me, completely at ease. And I pick up a magazine I started reading, but I could not concentrate. And whatever I did, my attention inevitably drifts back to Kanako. Well, that was good. And she's totally absorbed in the story. I could stare at her all night and she never noticed. So what's wrong now? She leaned into an even more relaxed posture. And the edge of her skirt got snagged and started to, right up. My gaze got drawn towards the flash of thighs that movement revealed. So Kanako looked up for just a moment and our eyes met. Or meet. So what's wrong? Nothing? Really? The corners of her mouth jerked into a smile. She starts to stretch out as if to show off even more. She is so obviously doing this on purpose, but I am not in a position to point that out. So I needed to break the silence somehow, but what am I supposed to do? I am, drawing a blank. The more time passed, the more awkward this atmosphere got. So, what's up? So Kanako and I both opened our mouths at the same time. So, hey, and I look at her and she looks at me. And we both just stare at each other for a while. Well, no. So you go first. Yeah, so go on ahead. So I think Kanako wants a kiss. And in the blink of an eye, she is right up in my face, and a moment later, her lips are on mine. and she caught me totally off guard. It's the first time anyone had kissed me. The thrill of it chased all other thoughts out of my head. And undaunted, Kanako gradually pressed herself against my mouth harder and harder. And pausing now and then to let out a desperate gasp for breath, my face is burning red hot in no time. And the feeling of our lips coming together is unbearably good. And the moment I try to kiss her back, though, Kanako slips away. Wait, so is something wrong? Well, basically, I can do it, but not you. Wait, payback? Wait, so what did I do?
人の唇いきなり奪っていって本当にびっくりしたんだから。
She pouts in a mock outrage. Was this her idea of revenge? And I wasn't exactly shaking in my boots.
やられっぱなしも悔しいし、次私が葵くんをいじろうかなって。
Wait, so the mess with me?
どういじってほしい?
Kanako's face is going even redder than before. And did she mean what I thought she did?
恋人の私にどんなことしてほしいの?
She put both hands on my face as if to pin me in place. Well, we've been sitting so close already, but now her face is right in front of my nose.
リクエストがあるなら答えてあげてもいいけど、どうする?
Well, can I ask for anything? Okay, yes. So in that case, lap pillow? Well, you said anything, right? So can I lay down with my head in your lap? I start to blush the moment the words are out of my mouth. And I waited. Under the blank look Kanako gave me, I had to turn away. So... wait, so is that a no?
そうじゃないけど、本当にそんなことでいいの?
Yeah, so all I want is a lap pillow. And maybe it seemed like a childish request coming from me. I'm feeling more and more embarrassed. Well, you did say I could ask for anything, right?
だからてっきりもっとすごいこと要求してくるって思ってたし。
Wait, so spicier? Alright.
考えなくていいから。もうこれじゃ私が期待してたみたいじゃない。
Okay. And what kind of thing did she think I would ask for? Don't tell me.
今さらリクエストの変更とかなしよ。
Yeah, well, of course not.
ならいいけど。
Kanako smiles shyly, adjusts her posture, and let's see, pats her lap. Okay, so come on in, or come over here, Aoi-kun.
はい。ご所望の膝枕ですよ。
And here we see Kanako serving as a lap pillow for Aoi. Okay, here comes. I laid my head down against Kanako's legs, feeling my pulse start to speed up. So, are you okay?
ちょっとくすぐった いだけ。それで、どう？私の膝枕は？
It feels pretty good. Her legs are warm, soft, and smooth. I nudge my head around a little to get more comfortable.
そっか。それならよかった。
Kanako reaches her hand down and ran it back and forth across my head. Her movements are a little stiff or stilted. She's smiling, but it is kind of stiff. So, are you nervous?
やっぱりわかる？
Wait, so your ears have gone red. And from where I'm laying, I could also catch a glimpse of the back of her neck, which is turning the same color. Kanako did her best to laugh it off. Well, nothing special.
しょうがないでしょ。何もかも初めて尽くしなんだから。
Really? Well, you never done this before.
そうよ。
She ran her pretty little fingers through my hair.
こうして膝枕してあげるのも、男の子の頭を撫でてあげるのも初めて。
Well, it was the first, and she done this for, huh? Or I was the first. Darn, so that made me crazily happy. And my heart had not beaten this fast since the days when I could ride my bicycle at top speed.
ちょっとニヤニヤしてないでなんか言ってよ。
Well, I'm just happy, that's all.
膝枕の感想ならもう聞いたけど。
Yeah, but that's not what I meant. What I am really happy about is I'm your first. So the first one to be in your lap pillow.
その言い方、なんだかいやらしいわね。
Well, it's not my fault if you always interpret stuff in the wrong ways. And I thought she is probably just trying to hide her embarrassment. I decide not to say any more. But she is loosening up, her smile becomes more relaxed. Well, man, so this is the life.
膝枕ぐらいで大げさじゃない？
And you're enjoying this too much anyways. Kanako snickers, maybe she's right. So, her hand is not as tense as it had been before. Now it's moving through my hair slowly but smoothly. Ah, so it is so relaxing. And the softness of her thighs and the gentle movement of her fingers are a perfect match. And I felt myself slipping into a dreamy, almost trance-like state of mind.
葵くんの髪、硬いわね。やっぱり男の子だからかな。
Well, you think so? Well, I always thought it's pretty, well, normal.
そんなことないわよ。ほら、私の髪と比べてみたろ。
Kanako bends down, bringing her head close to mine. I reach out and touch her hair. Wow. So, is it rough?
どう？
Well, it feels really nice. Her hair is not completely straight, but it's slightly wavy. As I ran my fingers through her hair, they encountered no resistance at all. Smooth didn't even begin to do it justice. And I felt like I could just lay here and play with it for hours. I guess my hair is rough compared to mine. But at the same time, it is not a sensation I wanted to share with the world. I want it all to myself. And Kanako leans back into a more relaxed position. She narrows her eyes happily and gazes at me.
確かにこれ、ちょっといいかも。
You think so?
幸せってこと？
She broke into a bright smile. And this time I know she is not just thinking out loud to cover how she really felt. These are her true feelings.
ちなみに、こうして男の子に髪触られるのも初めてよ。
Well, I don't need to know that. I don't want to think about you and the other guys right now.
ごめんごめん。
Well, come on. So, don't be making fun of me more.
すねないすねない。お詫びにもう一つリクエストを聞いてあげるから。
Really? So I can't ask for something else?
ただし、分かっていると思うけど。
Right. Well, nothing that crosses the line.
そういうこと。
Oh, so what to pick next? I pretended to hesitate. I already know what I'm going to ask for. I want to enjoy lying back like this a little longer. So my request would have to be something that could be done from this position. Oh, so could you clean my ears while we're at this? So I'm in a perfect position for you to clean my ears.
またレベルの高いことをリクエストしてきたわね。
And I wonder if Kanako can do it, or it's too complicated, or too difficult. Well, I'm going to get the ear pick.
はいはい。最初に言っときたいんだけど。
So what is it?
怪我させちゃったらごめんね。
Well, if it hurts, I apologize. So I'm not that good with ear cleaning. Okay, well that sounds ominous.
冗談よ冗談。
Well, I'll try my best to be gentle. I don't trust that pause. It's easy to put aside any misgivings I might be feeling though. And I lay down and turn over so my ear is facing upwards. And I felt my heart beat faster as my cheek blushed against Kanako's legs. So, something wrong?
なんでもないわよ。それじゃあ始めるわね。
She put one hand on the back of my head and the other slowly lowered the ear pick into my ear. I could feel it shaking even ever so slightly. She's probably still nervous.
あ、ごめん。痛かった？
Wait, so did it hurt? No. Well, I'm just a little ticklish.
それならいいけど、痛かったら正直に言ってね。
So let me know if it does hurt. Okay. So I nod, and the pick went back in. And from what I could see from where I'm laying, Kanako is concentrating really hard. Well, okay, so that one hurt a little.
ごめん。
Sorry?
これぐらい？
No, well, that's right.
はいはい。
And also,
何？
so what else is wrong? Well, if you can't stroke my hair like before, that would be great.
はいはい。葵くんって思ってたより甘えん坊さんだったのね。
Well, only because I'm with you. I never acted this way in front of Kotori or any of the other people. And I shouldered to think what they might say if they knew about this.
可愛いこと言うんだから。
So isn't it cute? Does it make me, or is it special? She giggles and strokes my head. She is so much more used to it now, her hand moves smoothly and confidently through my hair. I could feel my eyelids starting to get heavy. It felt so much better having someone else do this for me. Okay, so I wonder if he's going to sleep.
うっとりした顔しちゃって。自分でするのとはそんなに違うの?
Well, it's in a totally different league. Doing it myself is purely functional. It's kind of a drag, to be honest.
それじゃあ今度私もお願いしちゃおうかな。
Well, I'd be happy to. It's only right I do something to repay you for this.
さてと、これぐらいで十分かな。
Okay, so she removes the pick and starts. Okay, so stare intently into my ear. So let's check to see if I cleaned it properly, and it's good. So, is it over already? And feeling a little disappointing, I start to get up. And the shock of the warm blast of air in my ear made me cry out. I look up to see Kanako smirking. And she looks like she just found a fun new toy to play with.
あれ? もしかして葵くん、耳が弱点?
So, are your ears the weak point? No. Well, they're not. And blowing into someone's ears like that would surprise anyone. And for a moment, I reach up to cover my ears, but Kanako held my arms down.
隠しちゃダメだってば。まだ耳掃除終わってないんだから。
So there's still more. I thought you said you are finished. Well, I'm sure the other ear has to be clean too.
あ、そういえばまだ大きいのが奥に残ってた気がする。
Oh, so wait, I'm not done with this ear yet. I see a big lump of wax. Wait, so you made this... You just made it up, right? So you're just trying to find some way to keep me like this.
もう少しで終わるから、おとなしくしてなさい。
So don't worry, it won't take much longer, so just relax. Okay?
はい、お疲れ様。きれいにしてあげたわよ。
Thanks. And I felt like I just spent the last few minutes being toyed with. And maybe my ears really are my weak point.
次は反対側ね。
Okay, so now the other side. Okay? I responded to her lap on my head by turning over to face the opposite direction. Wait, so is there something wrong?
なんでもないわよ。
And it didn't look like... Let's see. Nothing. A little stiffness had crept into her smile. She's swaying slightly as if she could not settle down. And even her legs are shifting around in a weird, fidgety way. Oh, well maybe that's it. So Kanako?
何?
So I only reached out and rested my hand on the back of her leg. I had not been expecting that much of a reaction. Well, you must be pretty tired, right?
分かってるなら手を引っ込めて。
So come on, so just stay still. And every time a little poke from my fingers elicits a weird stilted noise from Kanako. And I tried twirling my fingers around a little. This time she reacted with a nasal squeak.
やめてってば。しびれてて痛いんだから。
Wait, so consider this payback.
お返しってそこはダメ。
So wait, what did I do? And I traced the line along and between her toes, and Kanako bit down on her lower lip, her shoulders starting to tremble. And this started out as just some playful tickling, but that look on her face makes me feel like I am doing something I shouldn't do. Well, just stay still. Wait, so what's that? Wait, I'm sorry. Well, I'll take it all back. Kanako launches her counter-attack, pulling on my ears so hard that it felt like they are about to come off. And I panicked and let go of her leg. I shouldn't have let myself carried away.
もうこんな恥ずかしい声出させてくれちゃって。
Well, I'm sorry. Well, really, I am. I don't know what came over me.
まあ、私も葵くんの恥ずかしい声聞いちゃったし、ここはおあいこってことでいいか。
Okay. Well, please. Well, don't tell anyone about this.
じゃあ、反対側も済ませちゃうのよ。
Okay, so I'll turn over.
はーい。耳のお掃除終わりっと。
All done, so your ears are clean. Well, thanks. I feel a lot better.
どういたしまして。
So I am so much more relaxed now. I smile and ruffle Kanako's hair, feeling a peace in body and mind. Ah, okay, so it's good.
眠たくなってきちゃった。
So, are you sleepy? A little bit. I pick up my cell phone. And usually I'd be aware, but just killing time at this time of the day. And I must have been even more relaxed than I thought. And now that I'm aware of how sleepy I was, I had trouble keeping my eyes open.
眠いならもうお休みしちゃったら？
Well, good idea. Well, maybe I will. And there is not much else I could do at this point. I tried to get up, but Kanako stopped me with a hand on my shoulder. And she gently pushes my head back down on her lap. Wait, Kanako?
どうせだし、このまま寝ちゃってもいいわよ。
But...
私のことなら平気よ。膝崩させてもらったからしびれも取れてきたし。眠たくなってきたら勝手に部屋へ戻るから。
Well, okay. Well, if you say so.
うん。そうしなさい。
So, just relax. Okay, good night, Kanako.
はーい。おやすみ。
And I let my eyes close and is left in darkness. And from there, I lost all track of time. And soothed by the sensation of Kanako stroking my head, my conscience slowly fades. Okay, so it is now the next morning. Wait, so morning already? I reach up to shield my eyes from the massive or the invasive rays of sunlight, but then... So, is it the same story as before? So, Kanako being in his room for no reason? Or... They don't know how Kanako got there. My left arm felt a little bit heavier than usual for some reason. And my shoulder to the arm had gone a little numb, in fact. And had that been a voice I heard just now? Wait, huh? So that's why I could not lift my arm. Kanako had been using it as a pillow. And I hope it doesn't cut off circulation for Aoi's arm to the point where it feels funny and how did we end up like this? And the last thing I remember is, well, I'm pretty sure Kanako felt sleepy herself. And that's what she said, so why? Well, maybe going back is too much trouble, so she just got into bed with me. And it's possible, I guess. She really had no sense of modesty or restraint sometimes. And I should probably wake her up and tell her to be more careful next time. But it's hard to disturb Kanako while she's still sleeping. Well, it is still early. It would not hurt to let her sleep a little longer. And I'm going to need my arm free though, so I have to get out of bed, and by doing so, it requires Kanako to be off my hand. Kanako's brow furrows. She looks like a kid threatening to throw a tantrum. And she, shifts her head around, nuzzling into my arm. Well, so much for the idea. And I'm glad she felt so comfortable around me, but I'm not sure if I could keep up with this. My arm and my self-control both had their limits. And I could feel my eyes wandering despite myself. I know I shouldn't, but what else is a guy supposed to do in a situation like this? Wait. Kanako, are you awake? No. Oh, well, you're just talking in your sleep. I guess that meant she's dreaming about me. And what a heartwarming thought. Well, Kanako... Whoops, well, I'm supposed to be staying quiet, am I? And she smiles from ear to ear. Is that a response to my voice? And before I know it, I'm grinning too. Kanako? I mumble myself, or her name softly, and stretched out my free hand to stroke her hair. I ran my fingers all the way down to her cheek and rested there for a moment. I could not get enough of the feeling of her arm, or skin, and smooth. So it's smooth. Well, you're cute. And I just had one finger on her cheek, but now I added a second, a third, and basically the whole hand. A happy sound came from the back of her throat, just like the purr of a kitten. Hey, come on. Wake up. She really is close. And I'm never going to get Kanako off my arm without waking her up. So how will he wake Kanako up? Well, now that she slipped one of her own arms under mine, it's wrapped around before linking up with the other behind my back. Wait, don't use me as a pillow or a body pillow. Has she done this that day? Well, I got sick too. Oh, so on the day when I got sick. And she shuffles around trying to get comfortable, but still resisting her head on my arm the whole time. And as she did, her feminine curves start to nudge against my midriff. And her lips parted slightly. They shimmered in the morning light. And I felt a ticklish feeling in my throat and did my best to strife a cough. Well, I really can't stay like this forever. And I felt bad about disturbing her, but I did not have much of a choice at this point. So, Kanako? And Kanako won't respond. Okay, so Kanako finally gets up, and I'll leave this to the next episode, and we'll see what Aoi will do to get Kanako to let up his arm. So Kanako has been clinging too hard to it, to the point where Aoi can't move out of bed. So this is the one-novel version, and in the original Japanese version, there was actually an H scene. So Aoi just crossed the line, and he wants more than expected. So instead of the lap pillow and Kanako cleaning his ears. And this part where Aoi wakes up first and he sees cute Kanako on his bed, this was not in the Japanese version. So anyways, we'll see how all this continues next time.